The farm originally was a real mixed farm, but a big proportion of grass. And when Dad took the tenancy in the 80s, he had to plough the whole farm up to make more money. So he just kept a small amount of grass. So for the last 40 years, the farm's been an arable farm and farmed out of a bag and a can. So we've used artificial inputs throughout that time and very little stock on the farm. And if you bring it forward to today, where we're having problems in the arable sector with resistance to chemicals and problems with grass weeds, we needed to shift away from monoculture of arable farming. We needed to go back to the way that Grandad was doing it, so bringing back grass back into the rotation, using lays, using natural manures, using sheep within the rotation, because we don't have that chemistry anymore. So this is a brilliant field. It's been arable as long as anybody can remember. So this field was wheat last year, and then after the wheat crop was taken off, we sowed some grass seeds, and because it's been arable for such a long time, the grass seed has flown. It's done amazingly well, and we've grazed it for the last sort of 6 months, and the lambs have done so well on it because it's new seeds and fresh grass. So it's just been an absolute pleasure to put sheep up here, and they've thrived. And it's just changing that mindset of just thinking about arable farming. And this field just is a classic example how we've put sheep on it, and they've done so well. And it just shows how Grandad was doing it back in the war years, the mixed farming, using grass in the rotation and extending rotations. And then, of course, the sheep will poo all over this field. And then when it comes back to arable, you've got that increased fertility from the sheep as well. And of course, as well as eating the grass, they're going to eat all the black grass and the weeds out of it. So the sheep will graze this down. So in about 4 years' time, we'll put it back to arable, and we should get a really good arable crop off it. And just by doing that, exactly what our grandparents were doing, it's not rocket science, but just by doing that, the productivity's flown. It's done really well. And we're hoping there'll be some good options on there to encourage cover cropping, to encourage bringing different crops, legumes and brassicas into rotations to help us make this move into regen ag, and complement it.